Hello, and welcome to Those Crazy Weirdos. I'm Cameron.
And I'm Martine.
And this is episode 46. Did I do that right?
Yeah.
Did it right.
It's true. That was seamless. I didn't even realize.
You didn't even notice. Ha ha ha.
Good job. It's only taken 46 times.
23. I'll have you know that you did the other half.
Oh, fair enough. Those are the times that you heard it done correctly.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to start this one out with a massive update.
Okay.
An apology for last week. We messed up, Martine, so hard.
What?
We missed. Okay, sorry, we didn't mess up. But we missed such a golden opportunity, Martine. Last week was the first episode of the new year.
Mm-hmm.
The year 2025. You know what episode number it was?
45.
45. And we didn't even mention it. We just completely didn't mention it.
Is it that 45 squared is 2025?
45 squared is 2025.
What?
And we didn't. It was the first episode of the year. It was episode 45. We couldn't have timed it better if we tried. Like,
That's
we couldn't have
a sign from the
actually
universe.
done that. Like, we didn't mark out a calendar and say, hey, we'll hit 45 in 2025. But we did. And we didn't mention that 45
How has
squared.
that happened?
45 squared is 2025.
That's wild.
That's so cool.
What? That's a little bit freaky, Cameron. How did that happen?
Also, these are great. And you know what? I found most of this out from that little paper your mom gave me. Thank you, Jan. Great information on
I
that
read
paper.
that. It was really cool.
Really cool. It's also a sum of cubes. Because it's a perfect square, it means it's also a sum of cubes. So it's 1 cubed plus 2 cubed plus 3 cubed, ... all the way up to 9 cubed.
That's cool.
And if you add all those numbers up, you get 2025.
Sorry, you said because it's a what? It's
A
also
perfect square.
A perfect square?
2025 is a perfect square.
Oh, got it. Okay,
So,
I was like, huh?
1 is a perfect square.
Right.
So any square of an integer is a perfect square.
So like 9 is a perfect square?
Correct.
Because it's
3
1 plus...
No, because it's 3 squared.
Right.
And I think any perfect square...
Is the sum of cubes, is what you said.
Sum of cubes? Or is it any sum of cubes is a perfect square? One of those two. I forget which way the relation goes, but yeah, it's one of those.
Huh.
Is 9 a...
Interesting.
Oh, wait. So 1 cubed plus 2... Yeah, 1 cubed plus 2 cubed is 9.
Oh, interesting. Look at that. That's cool.
And then, yeah.
I was thinking squared. I was like, this doesn't work. 1 plus 4 is 5. And then I was like, you got to keep going. That's 9.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This makes sense. Of cubes. Cool.
But it wouldn't make sense for 16 then, would it? Because 1 cubed plus 2 cubed plus 3 cubed.
It's 9 plus 8.
No, it's 9 plus 8 plus... Oh, no. 3 cubed is 27 already. So it's 9 plus 27. So, yeah, it's got to go the other way. It's got to be like if you're a sum of cubes,
Then you're also a perfect square.
then you're also a perfect square.
Oh, so not all perfect squares are sums of cubes, but all sums of cubes are perfect squares.
Yeah, of course. Of course it has to go that way because we're at 1 to 9 cubed. But there's obviously more than 9 perfect squares before 2025.
Right. Okay, yes, good point. Oh, well.
Yeah, anyway.
Anyways, wow, grave misstep on our part.
A sum of cubes and therefore a perfect square. And it was the first episode of 2025.
That's so cool.
Neither of us noticed, but that's super cool.
That's really cool.
So that was the correction I had to make.
Better late
right
than
off
never.
the bat, I had to say it.
Yeah, very fair.
And
point.
I realized this when I was listening to episode 44 the other day. I was like, wait a minute, episode 45 is going to be first of the new year. And I was like, we didn't mention it. I got really upset.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, prime factorization for today.
46.
46. Very simple. 2 times 23. Your favorite number.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that means the factors are very simply 1, 2, 23, 46.
I feel like I thought there was way more because 4 and 6 are both even numbers. So I feel like you would think there's more than just like divide by 2.
Yeah, 23 is a prime number. Just like you're a prime person.
Thank you very much.
You like that chat up line? It's my
It's very nerdy, but I don't expect anything less from you.
Wow.
Do you want to hear the chemical element 46?
Of course I do.
Its symbol is PD. Do you want to guess what it is?
Lead. No, lead is PP.
Oh, I forgot about that.
PD. Molybdenum. No. I don't know. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised. You could fool a bunch of people by saying
Yeah, I don't know.
molybdenum. It's palladium.
Palladium. Sounds like palladium. Do you guys have palladium in Ottawa?
Oh, you've talked about this before.
Yeah, you guys didn't have palladium.
Okay,
did you?
we had the Palladium, I'm pretty sure, which was like a big hockey arena or just a big arena.
Oh, no. Palladium was like this massive, I don't even know what to call it, like outdoor.
It was outdoors.
It had an outdoor section, indoor section. It was for kids. It had all kinds of kid things, like kids' play areas. And
Because we had something called Cosmic Adventures.
Yeah.
Or
Palladium.
Midway, but that was like arcade.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Palladium's endless indoor fun and kids activities. Arcade games, virtual reality, high ropes.
Oh, so it is that.
Bowling, etc., etc.
Okay, yeah.
That kind of stuff. Is a family entertainment center chain owned by Cineplex.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, it only has 3 locations, all of which are in
the GTA.
Oh no, there's one here. There's one in there's one in
Really?
I
don't know of it.
Yeah, there's one in Brampton, Whitby, and then Kitchener. Yeah.
I bet you if we had kids, we would know of it.
Oh no, it's a Funworks in Kitchener. Sorry.
Oh.
Anyway, whatever.
Interesting.
It's
okay, so
weird.
we did have stuff like that. I think the one that makes me think of it the most is Midway.
Okay. Yeah. I think you said that.
Yeah, we've talked about.
Anyway, Palladium was fun. Oh yeah, we
Midway.
used to do mini golf as well. They had mini golf. They had all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
It was like all
glow
that.
in the dark mini golf and stuff.
Yeah,
like
they
that.
had all that stuff. Yeah.
Anyways, I have some fun facts about palladium if you want. It was discovered in 1803, so quite a while ago.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's named after an asteroid called Pallas.
Called Pallas.
Pallas. I don't know how you say that. Pallas?
Pallas. I don't know. Yeah.
Anyways, and the asteroid Pallas was named after the Greek goddess of wisdom, whose name is Pallas.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, it's shiny, silvery white, and it's a metal. It's part of a group of platinums, and it resists corrosion. It's sometimes used in catalytic converters.
Oh, cool.
It's found naturally in Brazil, actually.
Oh.
In the 1700s, they used to call it like fake gold, but it was only actually discovered when this dude who found it dissolved platinum and then found that there was some residue.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
It's funny, like all metals are like silvery white.
I know. The past several I've been describing to you, and it's
like,
all been
it's a metal, so it's
white.
silvery white.
I don't know what else to describe it.
Very funny. Tea taste test? I
Yeah.
guess you made your tea, so.
I made my tea, so I know it.
Yeah.
Do you want to give it a sniff?
Yeah, sure. Oh, it's orange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew you could do it from a smell.
Yeah, it smells like orange. It smells
good
very
one.
like EPC.
It's like orange cinnamon.
Yeah, exactly.
Such a good
You
combo.
can smell that.
How is it that I didn't know of orange cinnamon until much later in life?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I made you a tea. Do you want to taste it?
I've been drinking. It's like
It's almost done.
it's almost done. Yeah, man.
Do you know what it is? So Cameron's actually
My
gotten a
first
bunch
guess
of
is
tea.
Pico.
Nope.
It's not.
No. Cameron's gotten a bunch of tea for Christmas, so
Then
the
it'd be
options
regular
are more.
Tetley English breakfast.
Yes, it's regular English breakfast.
Weird. Tastes a bit like. I wonder if you steeped it for a while because it tastes like Pico maybe a bit more.
I didn't actually, really. I wanted to get it over with, so I just stirred it a bunch.
Yeah, interesting. Okay. My taste buds are. It's good. Is all I know. It's good.
That's all that really matters in the end, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh man, it's funny how many times I fail that, but I don't know.
I know, and you have like no options to choose from, but I
I
feel like
know.
they're all very similar.
It's more similar, I think.
Yeah, I mean, like,
But it's good.
blueberry versus orange
and the
is very
thing
different.
Is, if you put them next to each other, I will guarantee it's like it's the whole comparative versus just regular. Like if
Yeah.
I was comparing tastes, it'd be very simple. Like if you put a cup of orange Pico and English breakfast next to me and I tasted each of them, I'd be like, yeah, it's this one.
Yeah.
But I think it's when I don't like compare, when I just whatever, then the milk probably also doesn't help.
It hides the true flavor. Okay,
No,
do you want to just jump into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Here we go.
Roll the theme tune.
Cue the theme tune. Spoon's crazy weirdos. Spoon's crazy weirdos. Spoon's crazy weirdos.
you don't say.
Nice. That was a good one. I like that. Sounded very genuine.
That was the intent. I should go into acting.
Off of that.
Yeah. Off of your stellar endorsement of my voice acting, I
You'll
should
just
be
clip this up.
a voice actor. I could make a good voice actor. Come on.
Yeah, actually, I could.
Oh,
see
really?
Doing that.
Oh, I did not expect you to say yes. I was totally expecting to get roasted for that. Okay. I'm happy. I'll take the yes. That's okay. Cool.
That'd be so fun. Just imagine that you like someone took an animated clip and you just voiced all of it.
Dude, it's like Leslie Manville. Mansville? What's her last name? Manville or
Leslie
Mansville?
Manville, I think.
Yeah, anyway. She does the Thursday Murder Club.
Yeah.
And dude, I didn't realize she was also a real actress. I don't know why. It's just my first introduction to her was the Thursday Murder Club. And she was so good at it. I was like, wow, she must be really good voice actor and been voice acting for a long time. And then we've seen her in Harlots, and it's like, oh, wow.
Harlots is a show we've been watching.
Yeah, she's amazing.
I
Like,
know.
What an amazing actress.
I know.
Both, like,
and
actual acting. Well, voice acting is actual acting, but you know what I mean? Like traditional acting
visual.
and voice acting.
Yeah. She plays the villain, too, in the show.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting going from a sweet old woman called Joyce to a villain.
Yeah, but she also plays the villains in the books. Like the first and second book, she did the whole thing.
I know, but I feel like if I had to pick her true voice, it'd be Joyce, you know?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. She does a
one
really
of
good
the
choice.
principal narrators, I suppose, of the book.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's very cool.
Yeah. Okay, how many facts do you have?
I have 3.
Nice. I also have 3.
All right, rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, let's do it. Rock, paper, scissors. What?
Oh, right. Dude, so many people do this rock, paper, scissors, go thing that I just get confused now.
Oh, Cameron, I'm
Okay.
disappointed
I
in
know.
you.
I always ask which way they want to do it. And then, anyway. Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh.
I knew you did it. And now you did it. Oh, Martine. Martine, I'm so disappointed in you.
Okay, let's try again.
That's right.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, come
win.
on.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Shout out to Nick. I'm going to talk about horse things.
Oh.
Yeah. Just for a couple of facts.
All right, nice.
It seems...
Don't diminish it. I'm interested. Don't be like, oh, just
I
for
know,
a couple.
but I'm going to do a couple of horse facts and then another random fact. But I was inspired because while I was waiting for Cameron to finish looking up his facts just now, I was reading an article about norovirus and how it's just like this horrible gastrointestinal crap show. Literally.
Oh.
Anyways.
No, that's really funny. That's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, like some of your puns are really like really grown worthy. That was really funny.
Oh,
that was really good.
But yes, so it relates to what I'm going to talk about. Yeah.
Okay.
So
wow.
my first fact is, I don't know why I didn't realize this. So Nick, you're probably going to know all of this. So let's listen to me butcher all of these facts. But I didn't realize horses are what's called obligate mouth breathers.
They must breathe through their mouth. They don't use their nose.
They can't breathe through their nose, like physically.
What?
Yeah, their soft palate is like a flap of tissue, and it blocks the nasal cavity from the oral cavity, except when you're swallowing. But they can't breathe through their nose ever.
Why? What's the purpose of the nose? Smelling?
I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead.
Oh. I didn't realize that either.
I know.
So they have to
every
breathe through their
time that
nose.
they're like running and stuff, they're doing it through their. Anyways, I just think that's.
Well, when I'm doing like heavy exercise, I also become an obligate mouth breather.
I know, but okay, but
like, seriously,
you could...
it's really hard to breathe through your nose when you're exercising.
I know,
sometimes.
But you have it open. Like some air, I'm sure, goes in through your nose
I mean,
too.
like I force myself to do it to slow down my.
But dude,
but like it's hard.
Just imagine you had like a clothespin blocking your nose shut while you're working out.
I know, it's crazy.
I feel like the difference would be
immense.
Yeah, 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 exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, so that was my first fact.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to call me a nerd for this.
Of course. I always call you a nerd.
I know.
Every day, I think I call you a
I
nerd.
think almost every day, yeah.
Yeah.
I did, for this one, unintuitive laws and effects.
What?
Like mathematical or empirical laws.
Here I was
or
thinking you were
effects.
talking about like you can't eat ice cream on a Sunday.
Oh, no. Much more nerdy than that.
I was
So,
like, that's not nerdy.
We're talking Benford's law, all right?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Are you ready for this?
I don't know if I am.
We're talking Benford's law. Have
Okay.
you heard of Benford? Also known
no.
as the Benford-Newcomb law. Newcomb? I don't know. Anyway. In many real-life numerical data sets, the most common leading digit is 1.
And not 0?
Then 2, then 3, etc., etc. And not 0. No. You would expect a real-life empirical data set to be completely like uniform, like totally random. 1 through 9 is about equal.
Oh.
But no, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is like, it applies all over the place. National populations, river lengths, mountain heights, death rates, stock prices, all
That's a
kinds
little
of
freaky.
crazy, like these are real life massive data sets that aren't contrived and aren't like whatever. And they follow this random thing where 1, for some reason, is the most common leading digit. And then 2, then 3, then whatever.
That's weird. So when you say leading digit, do you mean the first digit in the set?
No. So if you look at like mountain heights.
Yeah.
Most of them, like if you list them all in meters or in feet, and then look at only the first digit, the most common out of all of them, the mode would be 1.
Interesting.
Yeah. If you look at national populations.
Same thing.
Do
they have why?
No, it's a mystery. That's the whole thing.
Oh,
it's like
boy.
So there's some where it's explainable, and there's there's a bunch where it like defies explanation. It just for some reason follows this concept.
Oh, you know what that makes me think of? I don't remember what it's called, but the one that you see in nature and flowers and stuff all the time. Oh, and it's like a sequence.
You probably also see this in nature all the time.
Yeah.
So this one doesn't apply. So it applies to all these like unbounded sort of nature like natural sets and stuff.
Right.
Or data sets, sorry. And it however doesn't apply to data sets with a restricted set of valid values or a quasi-restricted set. So human height, weight, things like that. Obviously, human height and weight are kind of within bounds.
Tolerances
like they're
of
bounded.
what it is to be a human being.
Yeah, they're bounded.
Okay.
So it doesn't apply there, not necessarily sort of thing.
Oh, interesting.
Passenger counts on an airplane. Stuff like that. Like you can't like it's bounded, right? Like it's between 0 and X.
Yeah.
Or between X and Y. So it doesn't apply there, but in these like kind of unbounded sets, even in nature, it's weird. It just shows up everywhere.
Huh.
And it's similar to Zipf's law, which will be the next one I talk about after you go.
Zipf?
I think it is.
Oh,
Zipf. ZIPF.
Zipf.
But
Very
I think
fun.
it's German, so I think it's Zipf.
That's a fun word. I like that.
Zipf? I don't know how you say it. It's ZIPF.
Zipf? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Huh. Okay. This is where my discussion about throwing up comes into play.
Oh boy.
Because horses cannot vomit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew this. This is like they explained this in MASH as well, didn't they?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
this
they
is
talked
something
about
I
this.
learned when I was younger.
Yeah, me too.
Because Nick loves horses, and so like.
No, I just learned it because I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay. But I can't really tell you why until now.
Oh, cool.
So
I didn't know either.
Yeah. I think I remember. There's a lot of reasons, so I don't know if it's just like one or more or theories. But they've got a valve at the entrance of their stomach that's called the Swiss tie.
Oh, what?
And it clenches so tight that it just prevents any kind of regurgitation. Like it's just so
It's
strong.
like a sphincter, like a
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we have sphincters, right?
Yeah.
And like it's cool. They're like at the beginning of the stomach, end of the stomach, and then obviously the anus.
So strange.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, so that's one of the factors. They also their peristaltic waves in their oesophagus. Is that how you say that word?
Yeah, let's go with that.
The peristaltic waves are like when you swallow, the
Yeah.
peristaltic waves will bring the food down.
It's the muscle. That's
Yeah.
why you can swallow upside down.
For horses, though, it only works in one direction. Their peristaltic waves only go from mouth to stomach, and they can't go from stomach to mouth.
And humans can?
Well, I assume that's how you can throw up.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that makes so much sense. I never even thought about that. That
Yeah.
we could do the opposite direction. Because those...
I know.
It's
I mean,
so
it's not
weird.
like it happens. It's not
Exactly.
supposed to
Like,
happen
wouldn't
all
your
that
body
often.
forget about how to do that? Like, I
Dude,
don't know.
I guess this is what muscle memory and instincts are for,
It's
but
like, but muscle
agree.
memory, like, when are you doing? I guess as a child, like, I don't know. That's
I know.
weird, right?
yeah, weird, eh?
That's super weird.
Also, other things that play into it, the angle between the esophagus and the stomach. Why are you laughing at me?
I love the word esophagus.
How do you say it in English?
No.
Esophagus?
Esophagus.
Oh, that's
I
more
don't think
boring.
there's a U in there. I think it's just esophagus.
You say oesophagus.
I know, but you can say esophagus or esophagus. I love it. I love it.
Anyways, the angle between the esophagus and the stomach, when the stomach gets full and distends, it pushes back against the Swiss tie, like the sphincter, and it like further closes it.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's like a one-way valve, kind of.
Yeah, like, and it's made worse by when the stomach distends because it pushes against it. Yeah.
Yeah, like a one-way valve. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess so. But interestingly, when horses eat something where throwing up would be like an appropriate response for other animals, I didn't realize this. They get the urge to vomit. Like they still get the contractions and the vomiting reflex. It's just that it's not strong enough to push past like the Swiss tie and the
parasital contractions or whatever.
Yeah, and the distended stomach like press against it. So it's super painful. And when horses have colic, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in severe cases, it can lead to gastric rupture.
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, there's so much pressure.
Is this the one where they stick the hose up the butt?
I don't know.
To clear it out?
All I know about colic from TV shows is that you can't let the horse lie down. You have to keep them moving. I wonder if that's just to keep things going, hopefully get them to poo. I don't know.
And then like in MASH, didn't they have like Colonel Potter's horse? They shoved they like blew hot water up its bum.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember that?
No, I don't at all.
In MASH? I thought it was MASH.
I mean, maybe. Anyway, yeah. So that was.
By the way, that wasn't advice. I'm guessing. Just
Yeah.
for people listening to this.
So-
And Nick's gonna totally rip me a new one.
I know, but that's why.
That's what colic is. Okay.
And that's why horses can't throw up. Now
I
at least
didn't know
a
the
bit
reasons
more.
behind it.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that colic and not being able to throw up were the same thing. But I did know that colic existed, and I did know that they couldn't throw up.
I feel so bad for horses. Just imagine it's like you physically cannot throw up, but you physically still get the urge to. How
that's awful.
rude is
that's
that?
Really awful. Oh, God.
Oh, anyway, yeah.
All right.
Poor horses.
Zipf's law.
Okay, yes.
We were talking about Zipf's law.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think I've heard it called Zipf's mystery as well, but I might be making that up. I might be making that up. But it's an empirical law that states when you have a list of values sorted in decreasing order,
okay,
the nth entry's value is often inversely proportional to n. So
interesting.
This is much easier with an example.
Yeah.
So a common example is the count of words in a book.
Okay.
Following Zipf's law, that means that the most common word will appear twice as much as the second most common word, which will appear three times as much as the third most common word, 4 times as much as the fourth one, etc., etc., etc.
Interesting.
And that is generally true for most books. Like they take in like thousands of books and analyze it, and basically all of them follow Zipf's law, where it's like the word the appears twice as much as the word of, appears 3 times as appears 3 times as much as the word and, etc.,
cool.
or whatever the order is. But it's like crazy.
Did they mention if the books were in different languages?
I think even in different languages, I think this applies.
I wonder if that's just a thing of human language.
And then it appears all over nature as well.
Oh, so cool.
And even like keys typed on a keyboard, like the letter E is hit twice as much as the second most common letter that you hit, etc., etc. And I think Vsauce. I don't know if you ever watched Vsauce videos back in the day.
No, I never did.
Oh,
But that surprised
Vsauce
me.
was a great channel. It was one of the early science YouTube channels.
Yeah, I think of it as like Veritasium, sort of, but different.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
earlier, yeah. Hey, it's Michael from Vsauce. Anyway, yeah, that guy. He did a whole episode on Zipf's Law. Or Zipf's
Oh, that's neat.
And he talked about it in all kinds of contexts. Very cool stuff. Hey, Kiss.
That's cool.
So once again, just a random kind of mystery why this just happens.
Oh, that's fun though. I like that.
Cool. I love it.
Do you know the one that I'm talking about petals and it's a sequence of numbers and I don't remember what it's called now because I've just forgot it existed until now.
No, I don't know it. Maybe I do, but I'd have
Does it start with a V?
Need a reminder.
What's those famous sequences?
Famous.
Yeah, like like 1 and then 1 again and then 1 + 1 is 2 and then 2
Fibonacci?
Fibonacci. Fibonacci. It might be Fibonacci.
Right. Okay.
Anyways,
Fibonacci. Yeah.
that makes me feel so much better. Thank you. Wow. Okay, so my rando fact is that if you really wanted to, you could make penicillin.
Oh, at home?
Yeah.
Nice.
You need to get some materials.
Oh?
I'm, of course, talking about the cocktail.
Oh?
Yeah, did you know you can order a penicillin?
Wait a minute. The cocktail. I did not know this.
Yeah.
There's a cocktail called a penicillin?
Yeah, it's an official cocktail of the International Bartenders Association.
There's an international bartender?
Yeah, the IBA.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know.
Okay.
I found out by accident. Me and Rob at work were talking about penicillin somehow, or Alexander Fleming, how penicillin came about. Anyways, and then when I Googled penicillin, it was like...
You came up with a cocktail?
Yeah.
Instead of penicillin,
like the medicine? It was one of the options. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
It was like penicillin - cocktail. And I was like, what? Do you want to hear what
All right. Yeah, I do.
Okay. It actually sounds great in my opinion.
Oh, really? But you don't drink, so how would you know?
Okay, but listen, you'll understand.
All right.
Scotch whiskey.
Scotch, okay.
Ginger,
yeah.
honey syrup, and
Still
lemon
good.
juice.
And that's it?
Yeah.
So it's basically scotch with a bunch of additives.
Well, yeah.
With ginger, lemon, and honey. Ginger, lemon, and honey and water is great. Ginger, lemon, and honey and scotch. Yeah, why not? I'll take that.
And its traditional standard garnish is candied ginger.
Oh, I do love some candied ginger.
Doesn't that sound so kind of like in front of a fireplace on a cold winter's day with a good book? Just got a penicillin.
Yeah, I guess it does sound like something you drink when you're sick. Hence penicillin, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's the addition of ginger, honey, and lemon. But anyways, I read it and I was like, oh, really good. That does sound quite nice.
I would indeed take a go. I would try that.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a really good one, eh? I like it.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to have to try that.
Yeah, why not?
All right. Here's my last one.
Okay.
Called the Lindy effect.
The Lindy effect. These have fun names.
Yeah. This one is the idea that for non-perishable items, so not like...
Okay.
Not humans, not food, not whatever. Anyway.
Oh, dude. When you said non-perishable, Cameron, cereal cakes.
I know. When I hear non-perishable, I tend to think also like food drives. I don't know. Like it was always bring in your non-perishables, canned goods, whatever. Anyway,
so we're talking about
we're talking about like non-perishable, like tech and stuff like that, books, things like that. Future life expectancy is proportional to age.
Oh.
So in other words, the longer something has been around, the more likely it is that thing will continue to be around for longer in the future.
Oh, that makes me think of like tortoise lifespans. The longer it lives, the more chances it has to live longer. I guess turtles are non-perishable.
I don't think that's true though, because if there's like all things equal, if you took a 1-year-old tortoise or whatever, a 3-year-old tortoise and a 103-year-old tortoise, the 3-year-old tortoise will live longer than the 103-year-old tortoise.
Oh, yeah, but its chances, yeah.
You see what I mean?
Fair enough.
Whereas if you take a book that was published and printed for the first time last year versus like Jules Verne, like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, that's published and printed however many centuries ago,
right?
It's likely that this, like the young book, will go out of will stop being printed sooner than the one that's been
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, and I think it was like as a like it's called the Lindy effect because there's like some delicatessen, some deli in New York called Lindy's or something that's been around for forever, and there's been like so many delis that come and go, but Lindy's is always there. And comedians are making jokes about it and whatever.
Deli, that's
It's
funny.
like a theorized thing. I don't think this one's as official. The other two are like much more proven. This one's much more like the Lindy effect. You know what I
right.
mean?
I like that. That's fun.
Yeah. So I thought that was a fun one.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Good
cool,
one.
man.
I like that.
All right.
That was a fun little group.
Should we go to the quack question?
Ooh, yes. I'm excited to see what you have in store for me.
Hit it. And now it's time for
The quack question. That's right. You tried to steal that from me.
Oh, sorry.
It
Yeah,
was
because
my
you were doing the
intro.
quack question. Oh, sorry. You were doing the
How?
quacking noises.
Rude.
So I should have done the quacking noises. My bad.
It's okay.
Anyway,
It's Cameron's quack question.
my
this
question
week.
to you
Yep.
today. Would you rather? Which would you
Nice.
rather?
I
Being
like that
unable to whisper
Oh.
or unable to yell?
Oh, that's a great one.
So you either have to have an upper bound on your voice or a lower bound.
Oh, Cameron. I don't like that question. That's actually a little too good.
I love these. I love making it difficult.
Okay, do you have an answer for yourself?
Oh, no, I never even thought
You
about
never even thought. Wow.
it. Oh.
My first instinct is I'd like to be able to yell more. But then just imagine how
They're
annoying
both
it would be to
so-
not whisper.
I know. Imagine you're in like a cinema or you're in a
Yeah.
crowd or you're in like an audience
I know.
and you
or
just
like
want to
you're
say
trying
something.
not to
just
wake
whisper
a
something.
baby up or something.
Yeah,
But
you can't have any private conversation in a
know.
corner anywhere.
But what if you're like in trouble or you need to get someone's attention?
Right. This is what I'm saying.
It's
If
like
we're in a crowded place and you're walking away from me, I want to just shout your name or something.
I know.
I guess the other option is I just say it in a normal voice and then
Hope
run up to you and tap you on the shoulder. Like, I don't know.
Oh no, but
do
like
think-
it's like a dream when you can't scream. Do you get that?
No.
What? I get that all the time actually.
Wait, whoa. You get that all the time?
Like frequently, yeah.
That you dream you have a mare where you can't scream.
Yeah, like I need to scream, I'm in trouble or something, a nightmare, and then all that comes out is like and I can't actually like yeah, I like can't let loose no matter how hard I try. It's horrible. It's like
Wow.
like you know when you try to run but you can't in a dream?
Wow. No.
Sorry,
No.
what?
What is this?
What is wrong with you? Do you
What
just
is
not
up-
remember
Dude,
your dreams?
I don't get nightmares like that all the time. What are you talking about?
There was one time I hadn't
Is
done
it just one or is this also a
no,
repeated
no, this
nightmare?
happens
Oh,
all
okay.
the time.
Wait, what? Like, dude. What?
Okay, this is definitely a common phenomena. I think you're just weird that you don't have this. But like, there was one time, it's the same thing where you're like, oh no, I need to run away or I need to get out of here really fast, and then you try to run and you just can't. But there was one time that I was having that and I hadn't done any exercise in a little bit, and I was like, oh, you
goodness.
know what? I need the workout, and so I just like leaned into it and was like, yeah, this is like resistance training, and I was just yeah, running in my dream, and then the nightmare went away when I was like, yeah, let me just.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I think I would go for still being able to whisper.
Really? I was going to say still being able to shout.
I just think there's more scenarios in everyday life where I would whisper than there are where I would yell.
Does this encapsulate singing in any way? Because I'm very much a
No,
loud
I was gonna.
person.
Sorry, yeah, singing excluded because I know that singing's like basically controlled yelling,
Oh, yeah.
but like no, we're not included. Like you could still sing.
Oh, but that makes it harder, Cameron.
Oh, because you just say yell, sure.
Yeah. I realized I'm very loud. I just like scream my heart out, but it's singing, so it's okay. Do you know what I mean?
So then take yelling.
But if I can still sing and whisper, I could just sing if I'm in trouble.
Okay. Also, my natural speaking voice is pretty loud, whereas your
Yes.
natural speaking voice is pretty quiet. So
That is true.
us choosing the opposite of each of those might be like a sign that we're
Just imagine we pick the opposite, and then and then you're like, I think we need to go now, and then I'm like, what?
You can still speak with a normal voice. You just can't
Yeah.
do the opposite. You don't have to go around yelling.
I know. Yeah, I'll stick with screaming.
This is a whole non-negative thing,
Yeah.
not positive. You see
Yes,
what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, screw. Okay, cool. Yeah. Nice. Oh, and there she goes yawning.
Good question, dude.
Thank you.
Boom.
And now it's time for the cheerful earful.
Yeah. Yeah. There's this thing that I do when I meet somebody new called a smile and a wave. Wait a second, Dave. Brah! What is this? The same old tune? Not a chance, you big buffoon. See, I got style and I got class. A massive range and a nice tat ass. I'll watch you quake, squeal, and shiver from the mighty force that I deliver. You can't stop me even if you try, cause I'll still be so goddamn fly. Now back on topic, we've some time to spare. And lose the myopic attitudes, I don't care. It's time to bring a little spring in your step. Mood swing, heart twing, baby, bring on the pep. Wrap up, wrap down. Truly, this is no bull. This here is your intro to the cheerful earful.
Whoa! Wow, you did another one, eh?
I did another one.
Dude, what? Even had a callback to the last one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. How long did it take you to do that?
I did it a couple days ago.
Wow, dude, it's really good. Wow, you got pretty aggressive with some of those
Oh
lyrics.
yeah, it has a weird flavor, that one, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is very un-you. I was like, wow.
It was fun though.
The aim thing was so weird. The same old tune. Dude. Oh man. Oh, that's amazing. Wow.
Oh, it's my cheerful.
Yeah, and now I'm already cheered. I think that's it. I think I made this joke last time, but I think it's enough. Just hearing you do that is amazing. That's great. Oh, thank you for that. Wow.
It's essentially just like writing a poem and then being like, now you just rap it. I was.
You can be the next white female rapper. Maybe the next Iggy Azalea.
I'll be like Eminem, but MNO.
Be like Eminem. Oh yes! Oh my goodness.
MNO is my initials. Yes.
So good.
Rapper MNO in the house.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways, okay. Are you ready?
Sorry. It's just too good.
I didn't intend for it to be vulgar. It just happened that it was rhyming.
It was hilarious. It wasn't that vulgar.
I know, but you're very right. It's not like me, but I just thought it sounded
so
nice.
Funny. It sounded great. Oh, God.
Anyways, okay. So this is an article from December 12th, 2024.
All right.
So not too long ago from present day.
12/12/24.
That's a fun date.
It's like 12 plus 12 equals 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's about the Nature Conservancy of Canada.
Nice.
They added a new conservation area along the Rocky Mountain Trench in BC.
Oh, yeah?
Sorry. I need to burp there.
This is going to be a really long episode.
It's called Getty's Creek Conservation Area.
Getty's Creek.
It's next to Kootenay National Park, which I looked it up on a map. It's south-ish of Banff.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's connected. It connects a network of already protected lands.
Oh, nice. That's
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, so it's to help fight the habitat loss that's like increasing for grizzly bears and other wildlife.
For sure, dude.
Mm-hmm. And that area, grizzly bears are known to frequent already, and a bunch of other species and animals too, like elk. They go there for the winter time. And it's actually home to more than 70 at-risk species.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So here's my question.
Yeah.
They buy this land and they own it now, and then they vow to say like, hey, since we own it and we're a nonprofit, we're gonna just keep it natural.
Yeah.
Right? Do they do anything with it, or they just own it?
I think they do stuff to it. I feel like looking into this, I mean,
We should.
looking into the NCC, they have volunteering events where they're like, let's go to this this forest, and we're going to pick the invasive mustard species.
Yeah, okay. Because I remember...
Oh, my goodness. Our puppy is spitting out a hairball. The couch was actually shaking. That was horrifying.
Okay, yeah, because I remember they had those volunteer events. I wonder, how do they know that people aren't trespassing, for example? Like, poachers don't just come there anyway and then start shooting the elk.
That's a good question.
Because putting up a fence seems counterintuitive to the whole nature.
Well, if it's protected, does it mean that you can't hunt in there?
Probably, but poachers are a thing. I mean, I guess maybe they just...
Because, like, the first thing I think of is protected from development.
Ah, that's also true.
Because you can still go in, like, national parks or provincial parks to hunt. That is still a thing. Like,
yeah,
you
if
just need
it's
a
crown
license.
land.
Yeah.
If it's crown land. But I guess if it's owned by... If it's owned by others...
Maybe it's,
not.
like, at the discretion of the park or the conservation area.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. That's a good question.
It's a good question. Interesting. Anyway,
It's cool.
That's awesome. Though.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love hearing about that. I mean,
And
like
it's
something.
cool seeing the strategy behind it. It's like they know they can't save all of the land all at once. So they're like, what makes the most sense, and like how can we connect
protect
the puzzle?
the high value areas that aren't being protected by the government as they should be.
Yeah, but also like being able to connect them all. It's useless if they're all little islands.
Yeah, exactly,
so it's
right?
cool. Like,
No, it's really cool.
I like thinking of the strategy behind it. Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. Thank you very much.
Go Grizzlies.
The rap plus that, I mean, I don't know if it could get much better.
Oh, and that concludes episode 46.
Dun, 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 dun.
Done and dusted.
Done and dusted.
Palladium.
Palladium, isn't it? Palladium's the sports entertainment.
Palladium.
Palladium. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay.
I was trying to find a rhyme. Not a rhyme. I was trying to find a pun with that. Didn't work. It fell flat. Anyway.
Okay. Thank you all if you're still with us at this point, which is probably very
I'm
few
ashamed.
of you, honestly. If anybody would like to get in touch, send us your cheerful earfuls, quack questions you don't say, as anecdotes, anything at all. You can reach us at
Those Crazy Weirdos Podcast at gmail.com.
Yes, or visit our website.
ThoseCrazyWeirdos.ca.
Other than that, we'll talk to you next week.
Adios.
Ciao.
Bye.